just met with a couple who are struggling with issues of grief, lost a child. It's a very difficult situation. I can't help but have meetings with people like that to lead them in prayer, share words of faith, and then carry it with me for a while. And I was thinking about the purpose of such meetings, and it drove me back to Ephesians. But each of us was given grace according to the measure of Christ's gift. Therefore it is said, when he ascended on high, he made captive itself a captive. He gave gifts to his people. When it says he ascended, what does it mean? But that he had also descended into the lower parts of the earth. He who descended is the same one who ascended far above all the heavens, so that he might fill all things. And the gifts he gave were that some would be apostles, some prophets, some evangelists, some pastors and teachers, to equip the saints for the work of ministry, for building up the body of Christ. Jesus Christ came from eternity itself into this world, at least Paul tells us, so that we would be able to receive the gifts of God, and in the gifts of God be able to share them. But the end game isn't simply to be gifted. The end game is to be gifted so that in relationship with others we might equip them for lives of faith. So when I met with that couple, one of the things I did was talk about where they were and just listen to them, acknowledge their feelings, the chaos, the lack of clarity in the way they were processing things, both mentally and emotionally, and then begin to talk about where they'd go next. To equip them with the reality that grief is a process, and that they would need to walk through the process itself. My hope was that I would simply empower them, equip them, to use the language of the text, to not simply cope with the next few weeks and months, but be able to understand and actually be able to do something that could be productive. The truth is, in the midst of grief and tragedy, one of the worst experiences is the sense of helplessness. And over time, if we can equip people to know how they can begin to cope and to grow, we've equipped them for life. I think that's what ministry is all about. The end game is not simply to be the church in a particular place and time, but according to the letter to the Ephesians, to equip people to live, even after tragedy. That's the insight for today.
Thank you for watching Insight. You can view the previous episode, and please subscribe to our channel by clicking the link below.